So this is important stuff. So let me know your thoughts and everything else. You can always write in, and if something appears as a question, like someone just wrote in about the string video, that's still going. I'll have to reply. I like to see questions on that too. It lets me know it's still going. So if I see so many repeated questions, I'll know that, okay, he hasn't went over this part clearly. I have to expand upon it if something appears multiple times. For those that listen today, I'm not talking about song requests, but I do appreciate it. I play songs like the back of my knee. It's just time for a different sort of production. Because what I'm talking about today and earlier, and what I will continue to expand upon, is the master key to do with not only blues guitar playing, but like I told you, our genres of our Western civilization here: jazz, country, classical, heavy rock music, the gospel-tinged blues. The list goes on and on. What I was trying to show you here was the how notes overlap at the end. You see, because say you had a G major scale and you had a C major scale, notes from the C major scale would appear within the G major scale, like the note C is there, the note D is there, and even the note B is there. So you often think of guitar players, of all the songs we've studied, why do these chords sound good together and everything else, when hereby the notes can be found in adjacent scales and stuff. This is called overlapping. It's showing how chords sound good together, but more importantly, why. And that's why I got on to showing you a little bit of insight into the movable shapes. What that means when I go like this, yeah, it's a B7, but it's just a B. A bar. That's a lot to visualize. Alright, and it doesn't matter whether or not. I get a little nervous when I see more subscribers, so don't worry about that. I got plenty of fans and all that. You don't have to feel any pressure of that. This is not the typical channel that says, buy me coffee, buy me this. Might be nice, but I'm just too concerned with other things, man, to try to put some kind of spin on it. Make a donation or trust me. My life is went haywire this past 6 months or so, and there's nobody around to listen. So the last thing I want to do is try to add on to myself with more accolades. But I have a mission. I have something to do, and no matter what, that's where these lessons come from. Where these lessons are coming from, that premise. And the guy asked a good question, prompting me to make a lesson on it, because I got more stuff to release already. One thing I've garnered from questions like that is a lot of you folks have put time and dedication into learning the instrument, and you're asking intelligent stuff. So it's about time some answers come out too. But you could see how it's fun to solo over that 12-bar sequence, and that's why I was speaking to you about solos. But do you see how an underlying foundation is needed like this with fundamental music theory? Fundamental music theory for guitar players, mind you. This is how it applies to guitar players. There's other instruments to where you take a more mystical approach, but this is where you want to learn how it applies to this instrument. That's why I brought out the Texan and made sure it was audible.